Hello, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to, don't sweat the Lego technique. I am John with Back to Brick, currently making a mess of my build area. How's it going? What is it, Tuesday? Welcome to a Tuesday here at Back to Brick. Don't sweat the Lego technique. Yes, I am John with Back to Brick. Hello, welcome in, everyone. Thanks so much for popping in here. We got a busy day today here on the live stream. Hello, G. What's up? Feels like it's been a while since I've seen you in here. Thank you. Oh, coffee almost went over. That was a close one. Welcome in. Yes, we are doing Don't Sweat the Lego technique. It's a little dark in here. Huh. Wow. I'm okay with that. A little mood lighting. How's everyone doing today? Welcome in. Tuesday. We're going to chop up some Lego today. So for those of you that are easily triggered, now's the time to get out, because Billy and I are going to trigger some folks. Look what I did. That was there's Billy right there. Hey, buddy, welcome in. There's part of what I did last week. Billy walked me through that. That was just the painting. This was the real technical stuff right here. I mean, this is like level 7 or 8 degree of difficulty, I'm imagining, right? Drilling a hole, putting the bump stock on. Yeah, it is that time of the week. Uh-oh. This is when I get hate mail. And the thing is that everyone has such nice things to say about Billy, but there he is. But then when it comes to the purists of not wanting to mess with their Lego, that's when they have an issue. But hey, I enjoy hearing all aspects of it. It's fun. I'm going to turn on some light. It feels a little dark in here. So hold on. So yeah, I'm prepared to get to chopping, because I loved the messages I received all week. They seemed very concerned over my well-being, which is interesting. They were wondering if I was okay. If I needed assistance because I was deteriorating into the chopping up of Lego. Some of them, I had a couple messages like that. It was interesting. It was funny. But yes, we're here to mod. Billy's going to walk us down episode 3 here. Last week we did a little bit on a couple of the guns, and we've got more. We got plenty more. He sent a ton. So we'll see what we got in store for this week. And of course, yesterday we went over album building with Adnan. He did some amazing stuff, stuff that I was curious about for the longest time, and maybe even had messaged with him prior, but didn't get around to getting answers or whatever. We got sidetracked, which we always do. But during this last episode, I was able to kind of learn a little bit more about his layering techniques with the album building, which was great. And learning about how high he will stack them, three-dimensionally speaking, because when you're looking at him, he's got them rotated so that you can have what's up, Brick Goat. He's got them rotate them so that you can, see what the actual album is. But then when he throws them on an axis, you can see the three-dimensionality of it. And it's really cool stuff. And then he talks about how limiting it or how much he limits himself into that. And the answer is really, it's not. It's just a matter of learning and growth. So it's super cool. I learned a lot, and I'm looking forward to learning more coming up with our last episode. It's already gonna be our last episode. This is week 3. We're halfway through. We're about almost halfway through it. So we're gonna trug along, man. Week 3, unbelievable. Well, thank you so much for being here. Hey, Brandon, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks so much for being here. We're about ready to welcome in Billy here. We're gonna do some. I got. Check it out. I don't think I need my notebooks. What I do need is I changed up my build stuff a little bit so that I can look. Check it out. Now, instead of actually having the build cam per se, I'm able to kind of do both. Does this work a little bit? I don't know. You tell me, because I'm able to read the comments too. So I'm about ready to bring in Billy. It might get a little cumbersome because I do, check it out. I got the whole kit in caboodle right here. It's all ready to go, Billy. I got the fresh water. I got paper towels. I got all the goods. I'm ready to go, man. You guys ready to go? How can I get feedback? How's that look? Is that better? I mean, clearly last week I was working on an angle and an actual build, but now I can actually kind of. Oh, I'm not sure. We're gonna find out. Billy's the one with the plans. Minifig will figure out. Hey, let's go to Billy right now. Let's see if he's got smoke. Is he on the iPad or is he on the iPhone? We'll find out here soon. He's on the iPhone. Hey, quickly.
Hey, I figured out a solution though. Here, check it out. I have my iPad screen and it's gonna mirror so I could face my camera out normal. I'll look like not a crazy person. I'll look like a normal thing, and I could see you and see your reaction off the
All
alternative
right.
screen. So
Well,
we're
and
making it
now
work. We're making it work.
I always forget that when you go live, that check it out. Okay, I'll wait. I just wanted to make sure it was good.
Yeah, like
That
your screen gets split.
yeah, I always forget it goes like whoop.
Yeah.
Because I'm sitting here looking, I'm like, wow, this is perfect. I don't have to have an extra build cam or anything. It's perfect. Billy,
The new build cam looks good though.
it's that well this I for some reason so I got this cheapy ring light that has like a a phone clip thing on it or whatever.
Yeah.
And half the light keeps going out, so I keep flipping it. I got it for like $10 at like a Marshalls or whatever. What's up, Jane Doe? But I have the ability now to do this. So and I can read
Yeah, man. No, that
where
looks really good, and the lighting's real
I think
good.
that's okay, right?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, cool. All right. I feel comfortable with this.
All right.
Cool.
I guess if we're just jumping right into it, I'll
Well,
switch
I
over
will.
my cameras.
Oh, first, I wanted to ask you, how are you, Billy? How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Yeah. Good week.
Same stuff, different day kind of deal. But
Yeah.
it's good.
Not changing in the world of Billy.
Not too much. Not too much.
Are you working on anything?
Um, I got here. I could show off the desk.
Yeah. I mean, come on now.
Oh, I just actually took it apart, unfortunately. But there's a figure I took off an emblem I had. I gotta paint something different onto it. Um, this was a figure I whipped up last night for Minifig Monday, which is a little
Hello.
competition series that it kind of goes between different members, but then it gets voted on
Sure.
each week, different themes, just a fun little competition. I mean, this is whatever's on my desk right now.
Right on. I love the variation there. What's the statue you got? Oh,
This I needed to paint up. This I just like spray painted, so I'll
yeah.
use I have like a bunch of spray paints I use, and
Sure,
then
sure.
just to get a base coat real easy, and then I'll just go through and paint up the magazines individually and stuff like that.
Right on.
Just another random guy.
I love that. Yeah.
This
What's the statue? Yeah. Yeah.
whoops the statue. This top part from
Yeah.
here up is from Lei Bricks or something like that. They're a Chinese company that produces stuff. And then I got it off to Dash Bricks ordered it for me. Thankfully, he's got the connection.
Right
I
on.
made this base is just well, so yeah, it's just that normal stand. So if it's like that, it's going to be like relatively minifigure height. You
Sure,
know what I
sure.
mean? So in my museum scene, I wanted it to be more proportionate to an actual statue. So I needed to make the base, which is
Right.
just a 2x2 brick, which then I carved in these like just the insides. I didn't do the backside because I didn't want extra work for myself. And then
Well, at least you're being.
this, yeah, this 1x2 plate with electrical tape all the way around to give like the rim.
Yeah.
That's
And
that's kind of
so
how
that
that went.
for those that are not familiar with what he's talking about in terms of his art scene, in his last photo on his in his last photos, he did this really cool series of photos in regards to like an art heist. It's really cool. So
Oh,
master.
and I actually last night I got to something. I painted up my first face.
Oh, right on.
It was
So wait,
just the eyes.
that's your work on those eyes?
Yeah. So,
Can you put
so
that? Can you even bring that a little bit closer?
yeah, totally. As long as it'll focus.
Yeah, I know it's coming in pretty well. Wow. So
So
what
it's
was a blank?
just it's right on this. Just on Commissioner Gordon. A lot of people, what I've learned that paint faces is they'll like sort of repaint over a normal face so that they
Sure.
could get the proportions and stuff. This one I just tried it from scratch. It was the first time doing it. I needed it's difficult to find a face that has blue eyes to begin with, and
Right.
then especially on this flesh tone.
Right.
The reason I needed it is I got in from Nate's minifigures the Dune
Yeah.
armor set.
So that was freehand work?
Yeah,
Wow. Wow. Really good.
the eyes came out a little too ovally, which makes
Hmm.
them very like anime style. But
I, I I did see that a little bit. I wasn't going to say anything because it's not my place by any means.
no, it's understandable. But I'm content with it, so I'll probably run with it anyway.
Looks good.
Um, but
Right.
yeah, I got these in from Nate's minifigs. It's from the movie Dune to have the armor set, so I'm making a
Oh, right.
female protagonist out of that. Oh, almost dropped it all onto my floor.
Right on. Wow. So you were going to be building a scene with that then?
It probably won't be much of a scene. Kind of just sand in a backdrop.
Right.
Nothing like super intense like the museum, but
Sure. That was really fun. I like that one. Yeah,
the
and
museum.
you mentioned about getting bricks or products from overseas that are, Lego compatible or Lego parallel or what have you, similar. There's that brand Blue Bricks that I'm really wanting to get my hands on.
What do they do? I've never heard of them.
They're out of Europe, Germany, I think specifically. I know Lewis Mockmate he builds, I think all of his builds I think are with Lego, but he buys a lot of Blue Brick sets, and I believe it's BRIXX. Good morning. Blue Bricks sets. I believe it's here, like, here. There's this thing called the internet sitting right next. I could probably check that. Yeah, Blue Bricks Group. So them.
Oh, for sure. I'll have to check that out afterwards.
Yeah, they're real big. So here's some of their models or whatever. He
That's
like
neat.
he likes them and another brand called King Mold, Mould. Yeah.
So do
Uh,
they make alternative bricks, or is it just sort of like reproduction sort of deal?
it's their own. It's their own. Like they're making their own brick.
System? Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. That are. I guess they are. Lego compatible or what have you. So.
All right, that's sweet.
Yeah. Anyways, all right. So here, let me get my build cam.
Yep, let's jump into it. So today I was figuring we have two different things we could do. It's going to be further on with painting stuff.
Okie dokie.
So we could take the shotgun and we're going to upgrade that real quick. We're going to use the silver paint and do a dry brushing to give it some silver accents, and it'll make it look, worn out.
Okay, the one that we already worked with.
Yep.
Okay.
And then with the AK you have, we can
Yeah.
make a bit more of like an APOC looking one with some rust.
Now is that?
No, that was the M4. So not the one with the.
Oh, AK. Here, got this.
Yup, that's the one.
Boom. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I got that. Got the shotgun. Is this? Can y'all see what I'm doing here? Is that? Oh, here.
Yeah, it's looking good from my angle.
I can even move it a little bit closer. Look at that. Get this out of the way. Check it out. All right. So
We'll start off with the shotgun since we already have some progress on that.
okay. What am I grabbing next to go along with that? Clearly, I need.
You just need your brush and the silver paint.
The fine tip one?
Yeah, not. Oh, actually, with the dry brushing technique, you could use either, but for the sake of it, you could just use your finer one.
Okay. And then the silver, you say?
Yep. Actually, I'm not prepared myself. I got to get my silver out.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Weapons are amazing, dude. Hey, Rick. How's it going? So I'm trying out a little bit of a different build cam, so on and so forth here, what have you. And I can kind of see the stuff in real time. it's on like a 45-degree angle, but it's working. I think it's working.
My chat feature is already broken like last time.
What's that now?
My chat feature is already broken like last time, so I can't see
Was
any
it
of
really?
the. Yeah,
Man, Instagram really is not so hot with that, are they? All right,
Instagram's
so
always tripping.
I'm Silver. We're on back to break here, by the way, with Billy B_M_4. We are modding some minifig guns right now on Don't Sweat the Lego Technique. This is episode 3 with Billy. Last one is next week. Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah, time's flood.
By the way, I've been looking for that piece that went flying across the room.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. Hey, thanks, Rick. Tell him to swipe up slowly. It should refresh. Oh, if you swipe up
Do that.
slowly,
I tried it. So what I just did, the last time I tried to put it up on my iPad for the chat,
yeah,
I forgot that it auto connected to my AirPod. So I had like a mini crisis of it going back and forth. So
you
I
can.
just decided not to do it. And then I just shut off my Bluetooth. I was like, oh, that's a very simple solution. So I got chat going now.
Oh, okay, so you do have it going now. Okay,
Yep. What's up,
cool. So
Eli?
you can see all the stuff that everyone was saying behind your back.
Yep. Well, not in the past, not retroactively. So
Oh,
everyone's
that's
gotta be on
that's
their
a
best behavior now.
there's in there. Mayor seems to be a really big fan of yours.
Yeah, he's a good dude. All right.
Alrighty,
You let me
so
know when you're ready.
I've got silver.
Yep.
Just putting these little. I got all these keep falling out. I need to
That
stop.
that silver paint you have specifically is pretty liquidy, so you're not gonna have to water it down or anything, but you're gonna make sure to shake it well beforehand.
Yeah, I was giving it a pretty decent shake. So we're doing the same thing, kind of throwing it in one of these cartons, right? And
Yep.
going from there. Now, not too much, right? Because last week I threw.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
won't need that much.
Okay. Last week was a little heavy. Oh yeah.
If
Now,
that paint's become too separated or liquidy, we can mix in a tiny bit of black to give it some more consistency.
let's see. Oh, you probably can't. It probably doesn't go deep enough. I was gonna say, right there is where I have the color.
Yeah, I can't see it in the cam.
Yeah, it's too deep
That's
in.
all good. It's all good.
There's not nearly as much as I'm comparing
Yeah, if you did it like last time, I would have saw it right away.
to what I've got here. And yeah, there's hey guys, we're doing what we're supposed to be doing here. Learning. I've learned to not use nearly as much. All righty. So dry technique. You show me, let's go.
All right, so you can either use like a paper towel, or if you don't have one available in front of you, what you can use is just, oh, there you go, easy enough.
Boom. Oh yeah. I
So
do my homework.
let me get my rag up here. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna get a little bit of the silver on your brush, and see if I were to go apply it, I'll try and show it on my piece right here. You know, it's a strong silver right away, and there's gonna be a lot of it. What you want to do is start just brushing it on to some other surface. It could be your rag, whatever, so that there's not much silver left on your brush. And then you're able to apply it. And you're going to want to put it on sort of like the cracks or in between on edges and stuff like that. See, even I have way too much yet on my brush. So you can always add more, but you can't really take away that easily.
Right.
So and the silver against black is really going to pop. So even if you have not too much, it'll show.
Is anyone else out there doing this along? I hope so. I hope people are modding.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Or I hope because I know that I've been seeing posts from people who have been going out and trying stuff in Studio. Which, by the way, do you ever use Studio, Billy?
I've downloaded it one time,
Yeah.
and no.
Okay, that's that answer. Uh, but I've seen folks that have been starting new projects based on other episodes, and I really hope there are people that are trying this out. Granted, man, I added way too much patina ing. Currently modding for my next figure. Sweet, Mayor Lego 2018.
Hey, let's go.
Awesome, good for you, man. Or woman. Sorry, Not to be.
How's it looking on your end?
It's looking a little heavy on the silver, maybe.
All right.
Is it here? I'll get some more light going here. Hold on. Sorry, this is a little dim.
And you know, like I said, it's a little difficult to remove, but all it really would take is just going over it again with some black. You know what I mean?
See, does that seem like a little? Did I go a little heavy-handed?
It kind of just depends what you're going for. Like if you had something that's super worn down, then all more power to you, you know. If you want something that's just
Love patina,
lightly,
and
it's looking solid.
I think more than anything, I like using the word patina than I like
Than having it.
right, right. Because patina is a rad word. It makes me think of American Pickers.
Oh, dude, I loved that show.
Yeah, and they use that word nonstop. So I feel like a kinship with them when I use it now. Oh yeah, because you got to have some patina on the. If this is a used piece of firearm, you've got to have
Yeah, it's gonna have some
wear
scratches.
on the trigger area, right? I'm doing it
Hmm.
along with you guys. You're doing. Oh, awesome, sweet, Sam the Lego Man 108. Very cool. Thank you. That's awesome.
And I went really heavy-handed right here, in mine. Just when I first started, I had too much.
Yeah.
But one also thing to keep in mind when you're wearing guns, in this one, it's pretty self-explanatory where the weathering would be. It's just there's like a lot of edges.
Right.
But if something was like super flat, it wouldn't necessarily have wear on the middle of that flat section. It'd be on the edges. So actually, here's like a great example. If you just have like a Lego torso,
Yeah.
like the in the center wouldn't have so much wear. It would be on like edges
Right.
if you were
Right.
going to paint it. So
Right.
something to
Which
keep in mind.
the dumb mistake. The dumb mistake I made right from the jump. So I went a little heavy in that area where there wouldn't be. I mean, I guess there'd be hand elements
Yeah, I
there,
mean,
but
it's not that it couldn't happen. It's just that you want to focus more on the edges.
yeah, I would like it. I would like it. I like realism, and they like for you have definitely a lack of a cartoony style per se
Hmm.
with some of your designs there, and of course you can get cartoony. Anyone can. It's Lego, right?
Right.
Um, but
My there's some people who go really heavy on either end, either keeping the Lego style as best they can
right,
or going as far as possible with sculpts and everything.
sure.
And I never locked myself down to one style, but in doing so, I've inadvertently created a style that mixes both. So,
That's okay.
um, that's always
I
a goal
really
of mine, though, to keep
thought,
some of the more realistic techniques and patterns and weathering looks, um, but
yeah,
have Lego aesthetics as well. Where do
yeah.
I buy the weapons? Um, through so the most of the guns are created by the company Brick Arms. Brick Arms doesn't sell them himself any longer. He uses resellers, so places like Eclipse Graphics, Citizen Brick, Brickmania, places like that. You could pick up these guns.
Oh yeah, Dan at Brick Media is always throwing out new stuff that he's got going on, man.
Yup.
That's crazy, crazy prolific. That's awesome. I follow. That's something that I'm very interested in getting involved or learning more about. Is why I also booked for season 4. Don't Sweat the Lego Technique. War dioramas and
Yep.
so we're doing scene building in series 4, and I'm going
I'm
to
gonna be tuning in to that for sure.
be
I could upgrade my scene building skills.
yeah, and I mean I do my own thing, but I don't know anything about Friends, the Friends theme, and I don't expect many people here that are on this one right now to know much about the Friends theme. But it is a blind spot for me. But it is a Lego theme, and so we've got Tricky Bricks, the guys Flynn and Richard from season 2, or season 1 of American Lego Masters. They're gonna teach us a little bit about the Friends theme, which is I'm really looking forward to because it's a total blind spot for me. And then we got a couple folks that are going to be helping out, teaching us on the war dioramas, like vehicle building and putting together the actual dioramas and scene building. It's really like a total blind spot and something that I don't think gets enough. Um,
Appreciation.
yeah, in the Lego community, I
Yep.
think there's of course niches in every community, but they seem to be really far off into a niche. So I'd really like to learn more about that. What's up, Richard? Hello, guys. Hello, everyone. Yes,
Yep.
hi. Yeah, that's the theme building. Also, we've got Lewis of Nutwood, who's going to be doing the castle medieval scene building, and then Tom the Brick Shelf, who's going to be doing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and superhero. So how here? So I went a little overboard. I went.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. It's all up to you. This isn't like a color by numbers. It's got to be perfect. You can make your own. You can make your
What
own executive decisions along the way.
is it believable? I don't know how best to show this. Ooh, you know what? How about in front of a piece of paper towel? Bam. How about that? Is it? Can you see it?
Yep, looks good to me, man.
I think it looks like an old. I think. What's up, Richard? I think it looks like an old shotgun.
Yeah, it looks like a fair family heirloom.
Like a yeah, like something you'd find on like top of a mantle or something.
Yep.
Or maybe Bonnie and Clyde had it at some point. I'm into
Yep,
it.
that's great, man.
Thank you. I'm convincing you to like mine.
It took no convincing. It took no convincing.
Awesome. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Sam the Lego Man. Appreciate it. Hey, what's up, Mini Bigs? I'm always so happy when Mini Bigs shows up because they're out there in Detroit or in the Michigan area. And
Oh
that's where
yeah,
I'm from originally. So I'm always and I like the
we
stuff that
just we just wrapped up the podcast episode with him a few nights ago. It was really good.
Oh, right on. Very cool. Yeah, I'm a huge Detroit guy, so I don't live there any longer, but someone thought I was wait. Someone thought I was living in I get a lot of people asking me, are you in this country? Are you in this country? I'm like, no. Someone today thought I was still in Hawaii. I used to live there years ago. Um all
All
right.
right, so how you doing?
I feel really good with this one.
All right.
We're finishing up. I just added some patina. Billy here has shown us to do. Is it called
Yeah, dry brushing.
dry brushing? So we're taking the fine tipped. I've taken the fine tipped brush, and we've taken the silver paint here, shaking it up, and it's a little thinner. So we've not added any water because this is a little thinner, and taken this and done not dipped this into water, but dry kind of just. You've taken the extra paint, and I've
Yep,
put.
taking all the excess paint off and
You can
only
see
using a little bit.
what I did here is I took all the excess paint off right there, and then applied it to. Originally, Billy said to apply it kind of to your wear positions, your wear
Yep,
point
edges and stuff
grooves,
like that.
and I kind of fudged it to begin with, not intentionally.
There's no problem with that. You know what I mean?
Um, but I did. So I decided to carry on because I liked how. Hey, what's up, Lego? My Lego 666. I decided to continue the patina on, and so I went with a full-on patina shotgun, which I like. I think it turned out well.
That's all that matters, man. That's all that matters.
I'll take photos of it. I don't think this camera's doing an extreme
Yeah,
job.
no, I definitely want to see the better photos of it once we're
I
all done.
photos of it. I was gonna take photos of them last week, but I figured we had more. I took just the pad photo, so I figured I would. Oh, yeah, it's translating okay. I guess it's translating okay. I'm seeing it here on. I'm doing a little bit of what you got going on. I got dual screen, so
Yep. All right, if you're ready, we can move on into the next
I'm
one.
ready whenever you are, buddy.
Hey, what's up, Gideon? All right, so we're gonna move on to the AK. This isn't okay. This rust technique that I'm gonna show you isn't a mainstream technique because it's not good. It's not a good technique necessarily, but it's a very, very simple one.
Okay.
It's one that I sort of just came upon myself a while back. Maybe there is a precedent of people using this,
Uh-huh.
um, but it applies a lot of rust very quickly, very easily. So I think you'll enjoy it.
I like it.
Um, What?
Now, your AK is different than mine.
Yeah, mine is just missing the stock because I've ran out of ones that are unmodified. So yours is a little bit more than mine, a little more complete, but
Do I
it
need to
will
take it
work.
off?
No, not at all, unless you want to. If you like the look, you can.
Hey,
It's
man,
a
I do like the look. You know what? And any chance, I'm a
to do
modder.
additional modding. Exactly.
So, like, I don't know, like, we're here for my career as a modder.
Go
And
for it. Go for it.
and I figure if we don't do an episode here of me cutting off a little bit of plastic and maybe hearing it go across the room, then we truly aren't living. Um, and if you can't watch a middle-aged guy with a gimpy shoulder try to cut plastic on a live stream, what are you doing with your life?
You know, with that one, you could use those sprue cutters if you need. It's a
Oh,
quick, easy cut.
yeah, that's a thick one. There we go.
Boom.
There we go.
And if it might have left a little bit of the edge, you could sand it, or if I'm lazy, I'll just clean it up with the razor blade. But that's not the best advice. Do as I say, not as I do. You know what I mean?
I was given these tools to use for a reason by the master of the trade. So I'm going to see it through, my man.
All right.
And later on, maybe if I'm feeling froggy, I can jump into a new bump stock,
Oh boy.
I know how to
Ain't
do
no
that.
reason you can't.
I know how to do that now. So like maybe I want to put that there.
Sam, that is painful. That is very painful.
Okay.
He just said when a $3 barrel goes flying into the living room, never to be seen again. So it must have been one of the new production guns.
Ooh.
That's a pain. That is a pain.
Ooh, that doesn't sound fun at all. $3 barrel. Ouch. Boy, they. Okay, yeah, because now this looks more mean. This looks
looking a lot more punk.
Yeah.
All right. So
Exactly.
here's the way we're going to do it.
Okay.
This section of the AK is the handguard, which would typically be wooden. So instead of painting that beforehand and then getting it messed up when we do the rust, we're going to do all of our rust painting, and then we can go over and clean it up and add the brown for like a wooden handguard.
Okie dokie.
And then that'll like kind of seal it all together.
Right on. I'm into it.
All right. So for the rust technique, you're going to want 3 different paints. There's orange, brown, and your silver.
Orange.
So if you still got silver in your palette that's
Yep.
active, you could just mix in the orange and the brown.
So we're mixing them in there.
Yep.
I use so little that it's kind of dry now.
Okay, yeah. So then feel free to add some more silver in.
ARWIK. I don't know.
Yeah, the John Wick one. That was the one we were talking about previously with the different type of barrel that he hasn't made before.
That sounds painful. I'm sorry, dude. Duplo Mom, hello. Sorry you're tuning into this isn't Duplo, but I love Duplo and thank you very much for being here. Truly appreciate it. Love Duplo. I am John with Back to Brick, by the way. Hi, that's me up here.
Hey, Force Moon Bricks. Let's go.
The Billy's down there. That's Billy. This is our build cams, man. We're modding. This is Don't Sweat the Lego Technique with Billy, aka B_M_4 with Bricks and Banter podcast as well.
Oh.
He likes to cut bricks, plastic, and here we are. We're doing that and painting.
I'm trying to think of some proportional values for you to look at. You're probably going to want a bit more brown than orange and silver, but not all too much.
Okay, good. My brown just drooled its way in there.
No worries. And hey, if it's like in separate sections of the palette, then you could all mix it together in the center, and there could be excess sort of on the sidelines.
Right.
That'll give you a lot more control on how you mix it in. But I would say they're more or less equal in how much portion you want of each.
Ooh. Orange is coming out like
and
black.
there is just a multitude of techniques for making rust. This is just one technique I've used in the past. So yeah, there's all sorts of ways to do it. Just have fun with it. Get creative.
Yeah, I think I definitely put a little too much of the brown in there. The orange. Oh gosh, never mind. Orange just went way haywire on me. So you just how did you come across this?
I don't know.
All right,
I've just always been doing it this way.
fantastic. That's great.
A lot of people who I greatly respect because they're much better painters than I have taken the time to watch Warhammer tutorials and the like.
Oh yeah.
And I cannot say I've done the same. I just wing it, and sometimes I pick up a technique or two on the backs of them. Um, and that's just how it goes.
So you mean like steel?
Yes.
Gotcha.
What
All right.
really is stealing, you know? It's
Uh,
inspiration.
oh wait, hold on. Cut D9 spikes. The sprue yesterday. One went into Lego bin. Took me quite a while to dig for it. Should learn from my mistakes.
Jeez.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Hey, what's
The
up, Eric? For
the
joining. I have
spikes
a.
he's talking about are from a really rare prototype from Brick Arms, from the
Oh,
movie District 9.
oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, that
Hi,
that is
here's
unfortunate.
Scruffy Brick Herder. I'll be on a live stream here with him in about an hour and a half. We're going to be chatting a bunch of Star Wars stuff coming up, talking brick.
Hey, I'm
Um,
doing good, Forest Moon. I'm glad you chimed in.
hey, Forest Moon, how's it going, man? So
So
I'm
you could apply it with the same sort of dry brush technique.
right.
Alternatively, you can try using the makeup
Oh,
sponge
yeah,
a little bit,
right. Forgot
but
about.
in a similar way to the dry brushing, you're gonna dip it in, get some, and then take a lot of it off so it doesn't get all over the place and have too much. You know what I mean?
So, yep. Where are you starting with? Where you're going with that? So cool.
And you can try and get it more towards the edges. It's difficult to sort of aim with the
So wait, where are you at getting that? Where I don't see where it's hitting. Are you
what's that?
hitting end?
With the yeah. So I placed the this is the paint right here in my
Right.
little
But where are you hitting on the gun? I know I can't see where it's hitting.
I did the top of the receiver so far, and I'll go to the other
Oh,
edge.
okay, that's why I can't see. I'm
And
like,
you could just do it gently, give it some finesse, and see what you're working with.
oh yeah, dude, this is. Oh wait, sorry, I'm totally not there
And
yet.
if you don't get a bunch of like almost like a grime dirt or like stipply effect, you probably have too much on there and it's just splaying out into big circles, if that makes sense. No, that looks perfect, man.
Is that good?
Yep, looks like you're on the right path. And what we can do is if yours came out a little bit more brown to get the rusty effect afterwards, we can dry brush in some orange
Sure, sure.
with the old technique. Oh, see, I just messed it up. If you see mine, I forgot to dab it off and I have way too much and it
Oh,
just
I
looks like a
see.
blob. But that's not what you want.
Oh, this is. Oh, I like this a lot. Wow.
And you don't have to worry about it getting onto the handguard or anything, since we're going to paint over that in the end.
Right.
And if you get like a big splotch, feel free. You could try and wipe it off with the sponge itself or your finger, whatever works.
Sure.
And you'll also want to put it onto the magazine too, since the magazine's a metal part.
Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in to Don't Sweat the Lego Technique. This is Back to Brick. I'm John with Back to Brick. Please be sure to also tune into the podcast where Garrett is interviewing. He's got Brick Sheepa right now, Sean.
Hey, I was just listening today at work actually.
Yeah? Which one? Which
Had
episode?
one I had one to catch up on because the guest really excited me was Rangel.
Oh, yeah,
The
of course. Ralph. Yeah, he's great.
uh
Yeah. Yeah,
builder. He
he's genius.
he was somebody I considered getting on my podcast, even though he's a bit out of my realm with the building. And
Oh,
see
dude.
when Garrett interviewed him, and it's been in my list to listen to for a while, and I just got caught up today.
Yeah, he's a genius. He's one of the best builders in the world, if you ask me.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Um, there's a few out there where you just look at them and you're like, yeah, you guys are in a totally different
Yeah,
uh,
right.
stratosphere of
And
building.
so you don't need to go overboard or anything. Here's how mine's looking. It could be more of like a light rust.
Mhm. So I started here. I forgot about the magazine for a little bit there,
Oh, no worries.
and
I haven't used this technique in a long while, and I'm very glad that it worked out well because I was as we were setting up there, I'm like, man, I hope this works out. Like
well,
this is
no
gonna be
time to
real
figure out
embarrassing.
the now. Okay, yeah. Let's see here.
I might have
Let
to run it
me.
back. I might start using this technique again. This is working out pretty good.
I like it. It dries a little lighter.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, it definitely does.
So for those of you that might be doing the same kind of thing, if you find yourself that you might be applying it a little heavy at first, I found myself. This is my third application of it actually, and it just keeps. So here's where I'm at. Is that too muddy?
No, it's up to you. Mine, I was doing more of a light rust, and don't forget you want to do the barrel in the front.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the part that I got sidetracked on because you said magazine. I started to do the
Sure.
barrel. It said magazine. I was like, oh, magazine. Went over there, and then left the barrel. How's
It can be
everyone
as
else?
muddied up as you want for something like this.
Anyone else shooting their barrels across rooms into piece bins?
Hopefully not.
Seriously, my scope is over in my wife's like princess build somewhere, um, or in the floral bouquet, which will be interesting. I think. How's that?
Yeah, man.
Okie dokie. I'm ready to
So
go.
what you can do is pick up just some of the orange and silver together,
Okay.
and maybe a little bit of the brown to subdue it, but keep a lot more orange. And you could
Mm-hmm.
sort of give highlights on just little bits of edges, sort of a mix of like dry brushing it um, and also just kind of touching up edges, and it'll give it more of that bright orange that you see in a lot of rust.
Where are you doing that? AKA Puck. Don't know what that is.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. There was a brick arms that Will made, which is called the AKA puck, and it has a little bit more of a. It was based on an AK version from the Fallout series, where it
Oh,
has just a bit more of a different handguard shape and stuff like that.
it's gonna be very calming.
Mhm.
But I could also see where it'd be very maddening. you know?
At times, it's more so maddening when you are modding, less so with the painting. Painting's pretty common.
Right. Someone wants to bet about you modding.
Say what?
Says
Oh,
okay.
bet. Yes,
Billy.
I see.
Is that slang that I'm just not familiar with?
Yep, yep.
Cool. I'm the old guy, the old head. Whatever. I'm cool with that. I don't know what I'm doing at this point, but I kind of like where it's going.
Just feel it out. It's loose. It's jazz. You
It's
know, just
jazz.
let it go.
You, 20-year-old over here telling me about jazz. Love it, dude. Where else do you get this material? It's jazz. How awesome was
Probably
that,
on the Bricks and Banner podcast. Not that I would know,
dude?
but
Oh yeah. Which, by the way, you've been doing that for how long again now?
just over a year now.
And pretty going pretty well, huh? I see
Yep.
that. I see that you put out uh, uh, who everyone wants to listen to,
Oh yeah. Yep.
and Phoenix piped in. Everyone piped in.
A lot of good suggestions from that. Definitely.
I know.
Definitely confirmed a lot of the people I already wanted to get on as guests.
Yeah.
and a lot that kind of weren't on my radar. So it was a
Right
great
on.
mix.
Cool. Good work. Yeah, they're really good episodes. I enjoy them. You guys have fun.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. I don't want things to be too rigid or anything like that.
Okay, I feel like if I go any further into this, I'm going to be going too deep.
That's possible. Less is more at times, you know.
See, yeah, I've gone too deep.
You got to even it out on that barrel. Seems like heavy rust on the receiver and mag, but not so much on the barrel.
You're right. You're right for that.
But
You're
with APOC, the reason I love it so much is there's no rhyme or reason. So, hey, there are going to be guns like that that are just so rusted up. They're more rust than
yeah,
metal at that point. You know what I
you're
mean?
totally right. And I was just being lazy, really. Seriously.
Well, welcome to the modding community because you're going to find a lot of lazy techniques that come about just because it's
Totally
like,
being
eh.
bad technique. Bad technique. Sorry, guys. Bad technique. So is that better?
Oh, yeah. Now we're cooking.
See, 5 seconds, kids. That's all it took.
I'm definitely looking forward to seeing those crystal clear close up pics. Because right now
Okay.
I could just see sort of the vibe, but I'm excited. I think
I'm
you pulled it off
nervous now.
really well. No,
I'm
not at
nervous.
all. They're looking solid, man. And so once you're ready with
Yeah.
all the rust finish, you could just pour out a little more dark brown for yourself if you don't have any, and we'll paint up the handguard itself and clean it up.
So this is when I got to take this boy off here.
Yeah, no, not necessarily because the issue that always happens with painting the grips is that it's going to scratch off the paint. So you don't really got to focus on that too much. You could just paint the handguard.
Oh, that. Oh, we're just doing that part. Okay, we're not doing
Yep,
that.
yep. And thankfully, you can still claim it's accurate because there are black handguards with wood furniture. It's a little customizable, so you don't gotta worry that it's missing a brown grip or anything.
If you say so, man. I wouldn't know. Let's see here. It's all pretty believable to me at this point. Just the fact that I'm doing it.
And with the brown, you might want to well, actually, there might even be a case
God,
for
it's
not
cool.
watering down your paint here because it's APOC, so you want to get like a grittiness to it.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I
I
haven't done any of it. Should I be?
no, while we were doing this, it wasn't all that necessary. I was saying with the handguard, you might want to consider it, but there's honestly a case for not doing so because it's APOC, so it adds a little bit of a grime and grit.
I like both of those things.
Me too, me too. And here, one quick consideration while you're painting this, if you can see on my screen,
Yeah.
um, a lot of people forget this bit about the AK specifically, is that, hold on, let me get a pointer.
They're asking what brand of paint. This is this brand right here that I'm using.
Yeah, a
I built.
similar one to what he's using could be Apple Barrel. That's available everywhere, and a lot of great painters still use that. A lot of the not military, superhero, pop culture, Star Wars, like Hoodie, he still uses Apple Barrel for all his stuff. So you don't have to get worried about spending $5 on a paint bottle or anything crazy like that.
Hoodie's awesome.
Yeah, but here, so if you want to check this out real quick, what a lot of people forget about the AK specifically is that this part right here is
Uh-huh.
still part of the receiver. This is called the front trunnion,
Uh-huh.
and that's where the bullets just sit right before there and go through. So this is still a crucial element that's not wood, it's metal. So the wooden handguard part starts forward. There's a weird, it's not like
Yeah, I see.
completely blocked off here. It goes here, and then the top one starts further in. And you'll see a lot of people when they modify these with like a barrel swap, they'll
Right.
cut it completely flat because it's a lot easier and a lot more. It's just significantly more simple to do.
Right.
But for the accuracy and the additional challenge. You keep the front trunnion, and I'll give you bonus credit points because it looks far, far better.
Man, AK Billy dropping AK facts. What's up, Phil? If you're still in here, by the way, I saw that you popped in here. I don't know if you're still in here. Must be lunchtime down in Australia. I haven't seen Snow Lena yet, though, I don't think.
Yeah, you know what? I'm glad I didn't water down my brown. It's giving it a little bit of a texture for the handguard that I'm liking.
Yeah, I'm kind of wishing that I had not added water to
Hey,
the
there's no issue with that. You could always go. You can always go over another layer with the thickness.
Is that looking weird?
No, it's difficult to see entirely, but it's looking about right.
It's totally impossible to see, but yeah, it looks great, man.
I'm just looking at the color blocking, you know?
Is that better on the white? Does that help? I don't know. I think I'm getting there. I think I'm there.
Just go for it, Hippo. There's no easy way in. You just gotta go in.
Still too nervous. I'm telling you, man. This is going to. This is definitely. I have crossed many bounds here. Like, I know I'm the old head dude, whatever, but this is seriously. It goes back generations where like you don't mess with your Lego. You know, like it is a thing, right? And so that's why you do have the purists that are like, I have gotten messages from people that are like, I can't believe you're doing it. I'm like,
Death threats. Death threats.
I didn't go that far, but but I just can't believe you're doing this. Can't believe you're introducing this to the Lego community, this kind of thing. And I'm like, you know, like it's art, bro,
Mm-hmm.
and it's Lego, so it's okay. You don't have to watch.
I appreciate you standing up for us all.
You don't have to watch. It's cool, bro. It's not for everyone. It's not. But I want to learn about it. So where are we at? So what are you doing?
I'm getting a little. I was getting
You're getting
impatient.
what you're
I was getting
doing.
impatient. So this is up to you if you want to try your hand at it. I don't really have much else prepared for us to do today.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. No, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing something. No.
No worries. No. So here, what I started to do, I just grabbed a little white,
Oh,
mixed
yeah.
it in with some of the brown, and I'm doing a bit of a wood grain.
Okay. I noticed you doing an accent there. Oh my God. I didn't even realize what time it is. Holy crap. I'm sorry.
No worries. No, our time flies by. It's good.
I did not even realize what time it is. Holy crap. Art is subject to whatever you. That's exactly right, Jada. Thank you very much. Yeah, no, I seriously, I'm also finding I need to order some stuff. Like I can't find the hand drill, the pins in my area. Oh yeah. That can be difficult. I'm not sure. Depending, of course, it depends on what area of the world you live in. So,
Yeah, definitely finding the stuff online is easiest in my
right,
experience.
you know. So here's where we started, guys. I don't know if you can hear. Let me, because we're coming to a close here. Billy's made me aware of what time it is. He's like, I don't got much more, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I did not
Hey,
realize
if you want to give it a shot and try and paint some thin lines for some wood grain to keep the handguard popping, I'm more than challenge you to try it out.
So you're using white? Is that what you're using?
A little. So I took the brown. I actually got to get more brown and mix just a little bit of white so that it's a lighter shade.
So I'm trying to see. It's cut now for my screen. Drill at the hobby shop. This little thing is awesome.
Yeah, Hobby Lobby has a pretty good selection of stuff.
So hold on a second here. Whoa. All right, where do I put my? Oh, let's see here. Now, you've got
This
to
ain't my
make.
best wood grain by any means, but
You've got a mixture of brown and white going there?
Yeah, so mostly brown. You're just using a little bit of white to lighten it so that when you put it onto the handguard, it shows.
Right, right. Okay, so let me, hopefully I don't over pour like I did earlier. I would love to. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Now, oh yeah, I like how that looks. Hopefully I can replicate. There's no way I'm going to be able to get what you got going on there, though. It's
You'd be surprised what you can do, and as long as you get a little something to sort of give it like a texture, you know, like my lines are pretty thick on this one, but it gives a bit more of a cartoon feel with the thicker lines and just get some waviness in there.
hello, everyone. By the way, this is John with Back to Brick. You're tuned into Don't Sweat the Lego Technique here with Billy B_M_4 teaching us how to mod our minifigs a little bit here.
I like when you re-announce all that. It makes me feel like I'm on a radio show or something.
Well, that's what I used to do, right?
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, I was a DJ
Yeah,
for I was a DJ for 5 years, 6 years.
that's really awesome.
So
What
yeah,
sort of channel did you DJ for?
I was
Various
on
ones?
Colorado Public Radio. Um, it was called KGNU. I think it was 88.5 Colorado, something like
That's
that.
sweet.
I had a few different shows. I did this one show. It was called Afternoon Sound Alternative.
Hmm.
Yeah, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Um, for 3 hours, I got to play whatever I wanted. And then on Friday nights, I got to do, it was called Smash It Back, and it was a punk rock show that I did.
That's
And
great.
and then if they were really hard up for someone to do their jazz, that's why I found it funny when you said jazz. Found it, if they really hard to do jazz, they had it's called Dusty Grooves, and I would come in and fill in for Dusty Grooves.
That was
So,
really cool, man.
except who's next auction? Oh yeah. Seriously.
Yo, Hippo, this figure I have on my desk right now is gonna go to Hoodie's next auction. I literally just took it apart before this, which is super annoying because I had to edit something on it. I'll try
Yeah.
and give
Why
the
would you do
gist
that?
here. It was literally just moments. I joined the stream and started taking it apart. It was silly of me.
It's like you sabotage yourself. Oh God, does this look like I'm adding? That looks really hot for some reason there in that light. Why does that look so hot? Hold on a second.
All right, here's the kind of general
God,
vibe.
look
I
at
have
me.
to stuff got misaligned, but that'll be in Hoodie's auction coming up.
Okay. Oh wow.
And I got to work on the gun
Wow.
for him. And I'll have some other stuff. I'll probably just be there. Probably won't be any extra additional figures besides that guy, but I'll have some miscellaneous sci-fi guns that I just whip up.
Nice. I like it.
These two were really fun to work on, actually. Doing this shotgun and the AK. I haven't done something simple like this. It was nice to go back to that. Just
I
secure
haven't done
painting.
something. Thanks for making it rudimentary for me, John. I got some caking going on.
Hey, the cake is good, actually.
Does that
And
look okay?
yeah, what I wish I sent you was some of this, some electrical tape, because a lot
Oh
of
yeah.
people like it with their AK stuff, APOC stuff, and you could either throw it around the
Oh,
magazine or over the handguard. There's a lot of options with that. So I regret not sending you some of that.
I think I did all right.
Yeah, man. I definitely want to see those high res pics.
All right, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna leave them where that because I think if I mess with this one anymore, I'm gonna glob it up too much,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't want to go beyond that. So I'm pretty happy with that. well, happy as can be because of like you said, less is more. If you keep adding, all I'm gonna do is just be mad.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna
instead of having all that texture and the
right.
dry brushing and all that beauty, it just becomes that one solid color again. So
Yeah, and I'll just have to start all over, and I don't want to do that. So here's what I ended with today. Whoa, man down. Um, that looks somewhat helpful. There's where we're at. I think I like the shotgun a lot. I think that's where I'm at. I'm
that's your
gonna yeah
highlight. I'm glad.
yeah yeah. But I will definitely post high res photos. So thank you. I have now learned. I had to take off my hat more. I have now learned to patina antique my fantastic little new set of guns here. That's awesome. I'm so stoked. That looks great. I like the fact that I have this little color palette here that you have of the brown, the orange, and the silver for the antiquing. I love that. That's great. And now so for this one, this was just the silver dry, right?
Yep, just the silver dry brush.
Okay. I just want to remember because
And
I
I
like
mean, if you pick up another shotgun in the future and you want to make one that's rusted up, you could just do
yeah.
the same old thing.
Right. I really like how this one turned out.
Hmm.
So I'm just really happy with that. So I'm
And
proud.
vice versa, if you wanted another AK and you just wanted the silver on it, bada bing, bada boom. You just apply the different technique onto whatever you got going.
Cool. Stoked. Awesome, dude. Thank you so much. I'm really
Yeah, thank you.
I've been, no, there's seriously like I suddenly got lost. I had no idea how late it was when we were painting. I was just like, "Ooh, this is quite
Yeah, you
cathartic."
get in the zone,
Yeah.
and then you wake up and it's like, oh, it's 3 a.m. All right.
Yeah, Mr. Brickster there. You crazy kids and your paint and your Lego shouting at clouds and all that jazz. Get off my lawn. Well, Billy, thank you so much again, sir. I appreciate it. Another fun episode. Uh-oh, did we lose you? Are you there?
My battery
Did you
went
cross
low.
streams?
Notification.
Are you there?
I
Tap.
think that fixed my chat though. Can you see me?
That it fixed your chat, but we lost you.
Yeah, it fixed my
I
chat though.
keep popping in and out.
It told me I had 20%.
Okay.
We're good now.
I'm in the Matrix. Darn, I missed Billy. Oh yeah, you did miss Billy. Uh-oh, Billy. I think we might be losing you.
Are you not able
There
to
you
see
are.
me?
There you are. You keep going in and out. I don't know what's happening, man. Billy, we're gonna. Yep, there's a lot going on here with the technical difficulties. Billy, we'll say goodbye to you for right now. We'll see you next week, okay? A week from today, Billy, we're gonna do episode 4, 4 p.m. my time Pacific, 7 p.m. Billy's time Eastern. I don't know if you guys can see him or not, but he's got. Wait, here we go. He's looking to come in again. Are you there? If not, we'll move on. Tomorrow.
Am I here?
Are you there? You are there.
Oh shoot.
You're there. You're here.
Are we good? We're good
Yeah,
now?
I mean, I can't see you, but
Oh geez. Okay. Can you hear me though?
yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you just fine.
It seemed like I was getting feedback and then like you were talking to me and I was talking
Now
back and then you weren't and then I didn't know what happened.
I don't know what was happening. So,
The
but
good news is my chat is fixed now. So
well, hey, silver linings and everything, isn't there?
just in time to finish it.
Well, thank you again, Billy. It's appreciate it, man. I'm really stoked. I'm gonna take some photos of these guys and post them up, and you guys are gonna have to give me your honest opinions on them. So, I'm sure they are remedial at best, but I certainly think that I'm making my baby steps forward. Are you still there? He's gone. Well, anyways, thank you so much, Billy. I was talking to myself. Hey, there, I guess I'm not allowed to share. Billy got booted. I did it with no hands. Instagram just ain't having it. All right. Well, thank you, Billy. Appreciate it, man. I know that those words were for you. And then, of course, tomorrow coming up. That's funny. Wednesday, we've got Brick Huntress. We will. Good night. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, man. That was a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to posting these. So, yeah, we will be here tomorrow night. 6 p.m. Wednesday with Brick Huntress. Yes, good night, Mayor of Lego. Appreciate it. 2018. I'll vote for you. And we're going to go over some more mosaic stuff tomorrow with Kate, Brick Huntress, 6 p.m. my time. That is Pacific. And then, 9 Eastern. Tonight, by the way, in another 55 minutes, we're going to be chatting with Eric, a.k.a. Scruffy Brick Herder, about some Star Wars goodness, about his uglies that he designs, about his cantina, about the various other Star Wars beauties he designs. They're called uglies. Night night, mini bigs. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for hanging out. Awesome stuff. So yeah, I will see you guys here in about 50 minutes. I'm going to clean up, get ready for my Star Wars chat with with Eric, Scrubby Brick Herder. So thank you guys once again for tuning in to another episode of Don't Sweat the Lego Technique. We will be here tomorrow night with Kate, Brick Huntress, checking out those awesome mosaics. She teased, go check out her page. She teased a new mosaic that she's got coming out. So I'm pretty interested. There was a quote that I'm not familiar with that I might have to Google to find out where she, because I think she teased a spoiler. So go check that out. Brick Huntress, we'll have her on tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Thank you so much, Sam the Lego Man. And yeah, hey, by the way, don't be too fearful about going down the modding path. You can come back. It's okay. But until tomorrow night with Kate, 6 p.m. Till then, don't you sweat the Lego technique, okay? Bye.